Hey,
How's it going, Jay Stealth?
I was just waiting for some people
People to come in before.
to actually get started. Been a while since I've done a live.
um,
They've got hang on a second. I'll show you what I put on my. I've got like a little leather thumb and like finger glove. Like it's just like a little leather glove that I put on, and I mean you can see like where I push and push the needle through. But
what's up, Arizona?
yeah, doing good, man. It's been a while since I've done it live. I was looking for. I thought I had
A little stand in here for my phone.
I guess I don't.
What's up,
Big Jim.
How's it going?
Yeah, I figured I'd wait for a few people to get in. Gonna put some swedging on
This roper. I've already done one side.
side, so I figured I'd switch it over and hit the other side. Before I
Kind of move up to the next grit. And I'm doing it with
with a file. Well, when I say file, I'm actually using
one of
the diamond plates that came with the sharpening system, the work sharp.
so
I've got a bunch of different, not a bunch, but a few different grits to work through. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over and put it in the stand. So y'all can see I actually kind of started on this side. You can see that little highlighted area. That's the switch that I started on. Hang on one sec. Uh-oh. Yeah, now it's a party. Make sure my phone is charging while I'm doing this because this drains some battery. Yeah, we're just gonna add some swedging. Some swedging. Like I was saying, I've already kind of started a little bit. You can see. Proper that HD. Well, actually, this is like a mini folding hunter. It's only, I think, 4 inches, I believe. Yeah, 4 inches closed about. Whoa. But all right, let's see if I can get y'all in here where the camera's not in the way of my view, and you ain't looking at my crotch or nothing. So this is how I've been doing it. I don't have a jig or anything, you know, for my belt sander. So I just do it all by hand whenever I've added swedging to a knife. And yeah, I should tape up that edge, but I like to pull this tape off and look at, you know, and I just don't feel like having to tape up everything all over again. So I just got to be careful of that edge. Yeah, it's the 4-inch Pecos, or yeah, Pecos, I think is how you say it. Yeah. I think Harold will give an exception for it. It's not a big one, but hopefully that's not too loud on y'all's end. Yeah, it's a little pot cap. It's just trying to support it so it doesn't, you know, flex the blade too much, or the knife doesn't kind of wiggle loose out of the clamps. Gotta do what you gotta do. You can kind of see it moves a little bit, so if it wasn't there, it'd be moving quite a bit more. And the key is just try to keep the same angle. Mr. Wayne Miracle in the house. Wayne, I hope you don't mind, but I gave old HT an early glimpse at the at your knife that I finished up. I do want to polish the bolsters before I get it on camera for you. So, but that's that's the last thing you've seen. You've seen what it looks like. Basically, you just kind of want to, you can see the scratches, you know, while you're doing this, so you can just when you
do it, you know, you can tell you're doing the right angle. And it gets kind of tricky right here at the point, just because the length of how much, you know, how much metal is sticking out with the angle that you're working with. So I start there first usually and kind of work my way out so I can kind of keep the angle kind of uniform, because that's going to be where most of your metal is going to come off at, is right there at that point. Sorry guys, I'm trying to adjust my light. And yeah, I know somebody's gonna come on here and say, why don't you just use a belt sander? But I'm too OCD to do that without a jig. So, and you can mess it up quick with a belt sander. And obviously y'all can, I got the tape down. That's basically my straight edge, so I'm just gonna work my way up to that line. Or maybe a true artist could do it on a sander without a jig. But I don't know, it depends on which way you look at it. But but thanks, bro. But like I said, this you know, it's a slower pace. And if I were going to be doing it for somebody, you know, this is how I do it. Like I said, without some kind of jig that I know I could keep a certain angle. But this is kind of fun just doing it like this. And again, if anybody wouldn't hear, this is 220 grit diamond stone or diamond plate from a work sharpener. You also got like, here's the field sharpener. I think everybody knows the field sharpener. But those plates, you can remove those plates. They're just magnetic. So one side is, what, 320, I believe. And the other side's 600. Mine are all worn off. But yeah, just something to think about. You know, if you ever wanted to clean up a knife or clean up the swedging on a knife, you break the tip and you need to round it, and you want to kind of try to make it look a little better. But this one just desperately needed excuse me, desperately needed a swedge, because it was just really thick stock. I mean, it would cut, but it should be a bit more slicey now. What's up? What's up, Kodiak? I need to scroll through the chats because I'm missing stuff. Well, thank you, HD. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Wayne. Keep a lookout for that video. I'm gonna try to get that up soon. I'm at least gonna get it shot and then get your package out. Oh, sorry. Bumping the camera. Got all these wires and cables hanging off it. Build up on the tape. What's up, Jerry? Did I do that? No, I didn't do that sharpening choil on that one. I think that one came like that, if I remember right. If they don't have them, I usually try to add them. Yeah, just makes it so. To me, a knife looks better with a sharpening choil most of the time, anyways. So when it comes time to sharpening the knife, I usually want to go ahead and add one if it ain't got it already. HT, it's been a while since you've caught one of my lives, hadn't it? On the edge, what's going on, man? And cool thing about these knives are they're carbon. That's what was like the final straw for me when I ordered these. And they were like $12, $13. So I picked up a few of them. I can't. Thank you, man. Little bubble tub. You were in the bubble tub earlier today, weren't you? Or have you just been in it all day? Man. All right, I'll check my emails. I'll get back with you. But you are coming up very soon, dude. I've got some knives for HT that I need to drill some holes in, and then I want to say you're the next one on the list for the custom sheet slip. So, but yeah, I'll double check that and I'll get back to your email. I apologize on that. Yeah, I know it's late on my end. Yeah, I think they're 10. Yeah, I think it was 1065. I don't have the box anymore. I didn't keep that box. But you let me know when you get your package, Jim, whether it's 1065 or not. It said it should be there by Friday, I believe. Oh, snap. It's a pretty cool knife. I carry it quite often in my back pocket, and just clipped in the pocket. And Tanner's up pretty good. Just looking at the edge. I mean the spine or whatever. I need to get some more light on it. I know it probably is blinding y'all's in. You take it apart. Yeah. I mean, you can use it, a lot of the times, like Chuck has said this in one of his videos, Briar Patch Blades. A lot of the times, like the point will come kind of rounded on a case knife, and actually on this one it was rounded. Instead of sharpening it so much that you gotta work so much metal off to get the point, sometimes I'll just take one of the diamond plates and rub it up on the backside and make that point. But that way you're not taking so much metal off of the cutting edge. So I don't know, just a thought. But let's see if I can do this without this thing falling. There we go. So there's one side, that's the pile side. And let's see if I can get the light to reflect right. There's the show side. So that's what we were just working on just now. And I mean, you could stop right there if you wanted. You know, you could go keep on working your way up the grit, which I'm going to go ahead and work my way up. So I'm going to have to go ahead and throw the 220 in real quick. And let's see. I mean, not 220, 320. I was using 220. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Hitting the camera. Really need to get this reflection right. There we go. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Chuck? Your ears must have been burning. Gosh. Probably should have dried the metal off a little bit. What is this knife will be efficient? Probably not. Well, actually, it's got a thumb stud, so I mean, this one might be efficient enough. Oh, forgive me for not looking at the chat. I see it going in the corner of my eye, but I'm trying to watch its reflection. And not slice my thumb on the edge of that knife. Let's see. Or will it skin a Tyrannosaurus Rex? That was my favorite. Oh man, it was funny. Hey, welcome. We're just tinkering with some knives. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think a lot of people like that one, Chuck. All right, I switched over to 600. I was using 400. This thing's gonna it's gonna stand out like crazy because you're gonna see how teener the blade is. I mean, basically, I might just have to go ahead and polish the blade, take all the teeners off, and start all over again, which ain't a problem. I like to use this knife sometimes to cut up my daughter's food, so it kind of gets the teeners quick. I need to stand up and do this. So I need to take a little bit more off, looking at the other side. Yeah. All right, where are we? That's 8. I'll switch back to the 4 so I can take off some of that meat right there. I forget how to. Let's go. Yeah, I'm filing in a swedge, Cody. This one didn't have one, and I don't know, every time I used it, I just thought about how it would look good with one, and I'm sure it'll benefit the cutting a little bit because it was kind of thick. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all being in here. I got 51 people watching. That's cool. Thank y'all. I know it's not exciting, but at least it kind of gives everybody a place to hang out and gives y'all a chat room. How many people used to use that old AOL chat, instant messenger? Yeah, HT. It's one of those you'd have had to been there kind of deals. I apologize to anybody's significant other that's sitting next to y'all while I'm grinding on metal, making all this noise. Yeah, we're getting there. So that was 4. Was it 4? Yeah. Yeah, I never had MySpace. I mean, I was there for it. I just I I don't know. I didn't have interest at it. I mean, and even it took me a while to even get on Facebook for a minute. Alright, we are on 600. Oh, it's not an A-dub video without a few camera knocks, huh? Gotta remember to keep my thumb far enough back so I don't bump that blade. Where you going, man? Hang on, my cat wants in. Blade for the chat. Come on, man. Come on. Where you need to go? Come on. Come on. Oh, what are you doing? Still needs a little bit more taken off in this middle. You might hear my cat purring. You're knocking stuff over. Come on. Don't hit the camera. Need more reflection. There we go. My cat is getting all wrapped up in the cable. Now he's chasing the other one. Alright, we're nearly to that edge right there. Alright. Let's see if it turns up. Dang, 2 years. Alright. That was 6. Last one I've got is 8. And then we'll pull the tape and look at it. Get on the other side. Reflection is getting harder to.
think it looks kind of cool on it. Lighting's kind of playing with me though. Now we just need to make sure the other side matches. I need to make this one, I need to stretch this end a little bit further. Let's see. Right here. Yes, we need to go a little bit further. Well, actually, it's to the point. I just need to widen it is what I need to do. So, thanks, guys. Hang on, let me take this edge and get it back in the jig. One second, almost there. I think that'll be good. Now I've got to work opposite angle. What I was just getting used to. Like I said, we need to take some of that meat off right there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. There you go. You can kind of see that little shiny where my fingers kind of reflecting just on the edge of the tape. So I just need to take that more of a straight line. I did. I put the 220 back.
Somebody else might have gone live. Chuck. Oh, Richter in the house. Oh, stop it, Mike. Nearly there. We'll pull it off and check, make sure it's straight before we go any further. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty close. No, not really, because usually a burr will start, once you kind of get to a point, kind of like when you're sharpening the edge, you don't get a burr until you get a point, and then you work I mean, then it starts folding over. So now if I were to file this all the way down to, you know, a point, then yeah, then I'd start getting a burr. But I am, once I'm finished, I am gonna probably kind of clip point this a little bit, kind of give it maybe a little bit of a curve here, you know, into the point, and then I'll sharpen the point back up to make it look right. Let me put this tape back on and we'll swap over to a different grit. Sorry, I got distracted. I thought my cat was throwing up. He's licking. Let's see. What are we on? Try to keep these things in order so I don't have to keep looking at the numbers. Yeah, I was kind of torn on what style swedge I wanted to add to this. But I ended up looking at this one. This is the, HT knows this one. This is the Cobra Tech, that hidden bolster lock, switchblade, whatever. But you can kind of see that swedge on there. Not, you know, where it starts back here, and it would kind of take over where that point would be. So that's kind of where I got the idea for this one. At first I kind of started off, you know, like right here, right where the point was, and it didn't really look too good. So I started kind of looking at my knives and was like, nah, this one kind of looks cool. But, That's where it came from. Core's in a bottle. I'm finishing off a Coke. HT would be proud. Nah, this isn't bone. This is I mean, I could jig it, but this is just a Delrin or plastic. But no, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I just thought it would look kind of cool with a swedge on it. All right, now I've switched to 400. Now we're just gonna polish those deeper scratches out. I like working the scratches back and forth, because you can kind of tell where you're filing, or same with sanding. And you change the directions of the scratches. Pretty good. Let's see. Checking on the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, but the taste of Pepsi is worse than Coke. You want to see how much sugar I put in my coffee? Nah, this is 600. Working our way up. Speaking of coffee, I might need to make a cup.
Uh, I'm going back through the chats, y'all. Sorry, Richter.
I'm just working up to 800 with the plates, and then I might I might sand it just to kind of blend it, you know, blend it into the rest of the blade um, afterward, you know, just with a fine grit. Nothing that would like really change the angle or
Yeah, I'm adding
a swedge.
I can't tell if that's curly or
Girly, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm just adding a swedge into the top part of the blade. Excuse me. It's just a silly project that every time I've used this knife, I think about adding a swedge to it, and now every time every time I use it, I can think about how I should have done it different.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, just like I say, just having some fun.
Just trying to work those scratches out. Man, I have to.
To do stuff like this all the time at work.
I mean, of course not.
Adding swedges to pocket knives, but
Sanding and
polishing vanity tops and
bathrooms and all.
so yeah. But it gets tiring. Now I'm just hitting it with some 1500 grit. I guess we'll sand down some of these teeners a little bit. We're going to have to work them back on. Yes, sir, HT. And I'm about to make a coffee. Probably about 7 teaspoons of sugar in it. Yeah, this is 1500. Like I say, you can kind of see them start. Well, no, you can't see. I'll start taking those teeners off so that swedge doesn't look so bright. What kind of pot, Jim? I'm just messing with you. I know what you meant. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make me a cup in a minute. Let's try not to cut our finger. Barlow 2.0. You mean your son? Really didn't realize how tender that blade was, actually. So you start taking it off. Oh, here goes my top. Dang it. Looks kind of cool on there. I wish I had a stock one to show y'all. Hey, have a good one, Richter. Thanks for stopping in, man. And so now what I want to do is kind of just file this down just a little bit so I can get a little bit more of a point down there. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in, Harold. I do appreciate it. We're playing with pocket knives. Switch y'all around. Look back at my messy desk. Clamp is wanting to fall on me. So what I'm going to try and do is just kind of give it a little bit of a clip. Instead of such a straight edge. I'll just push something on my phone. Let's see. It almost had like a little hump right there from, I guess, when they putting these together at the factory or whatever. Y'all can't see that. I appreciate it, Godiak. Yeah, maybe I'll just take that hump out. Maybe that's just what was messing with my eye. So now it's looking more flat now. I filed that out. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can. No, daggone it. It's always some playing around to do.
It actually has a pretty good line to it. Yeah, I saw one on eBay not too long ago. It might be the same one that Chuck saw. Yeah, I think I like that. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Jer. Is it Jer? Is that how you say it, Jer? Girly? I think it's a G. I'm looking at my TV and it's kind of fuzzy. Look at my mess that I need to clean up. Oh, shoot. I got 25 on there. Just gotta get that point looking nice. And it joins up with that sledge now. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Kind of hard to get on there. Feels different now with that blade stock being shorter. And that thumb stud does get in the way sometimes on this one. Oh, okay, Jared, I got you. Got you. Well, I appreciate you subscribing, Jared. Yeah, you'll find one eventually.
No, sir. Ain't no dust on this. That point, nice. Yeah, I think that's how I found mine. I was just doing Schrade scrimshaw or USA scrimshaw, because Parker has some cool scrimshaws, and some of them were made by Schrade actually. Yeah, Barlow knows. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, y'all hang on a second. I gotta do a paper cut test. She's sharp. Oh, when we get in frame. I can catch the paper. There is a little hang up. Let's see. I see it. It's still there. I just need to strop it up. Is it strop or strope? What is it? Yeah, I know. I've always called it strop, but I hear some people say strope sometimes. There's a little curlicues. It could use a little more work. Probably wasn't even in frame.
I just heard a bunch.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, strap. Yeah, now we'll just tinker this knife back up and that swedge should look like it was there all along. Yeah, see, it still needs some work. It's got a little hang up somewhere, unless I just worked it out on the paper. Have y'all ever done that where you had a hang up and then it just works itself out when you cut the paper like 2 or 3 times? Yeah, wash. I knew somebody that used to say wash. I'll drag it across there a couple more times. Yeah, I can feel where it's dragging. And that dang thumb stud will get in the way. You get too close to the edge. Trying to work out that little hang up. Ain't that? Oh man. All right, I think we're okay now. Yeah, I think we're all right. She's good to go. Just run it on here a few times. Yeah, it'll cut bacon in the morning. For sure. Oh man, pushing buttons. There we go. Back up so I can see in the camera. Oh, there we go. flyers. Flyers. Yo, give me a minute. Let me go and I need to get another drink, or coffee or something. I need something. Oh, let's see. All right, I'm back. Folder. Yeah, it's a roper. It's called a roper Pecos, I believe, is what it's called. But I do like this one because you can kind of quick snap it with your thumb. I don't know if it's got bearings in there or not. I don't know what's in this one, but you kind of snap it open. Moan back. Moan back. I don't really have anything else to work on right now. Firewood. Wayne Miracle. It's probably too late. Wayne Miracle's probably gone to bed. I haven't seen him in the chat. I could go ahead and polish these bolsters for him real quick. Put this in my pocket.
It does have little, I don't want to, I'm not going to sand on him. I don't want to take out any imperfections that he might want to keep in this. This was a gifted knife to him. I think it was a family member. I'll have to look at his message again. But, yeah, I don't want to do anything that might have some sentimental value to it. Before asking him, anyways. Stretch. My hair is sticking out of my hat. So this was a Parker Frost. This is an old Parker Frost that I just finished up for Wayne Miracle. It was just like a natural bone. I jigged it and dyed it, gave it a little burn. But it's a solid knife. I think this one was a Pakistan. No, Swedging steel. But real nice blades on it. I went ahead and put an edge on it for them. Yes, sir, Jim. Old Charlie Daniels. Yeah, there's the pin blade. That's all there. But yeah, this is I mean, y'all hear the snap. I mean, it's got some snap. I'd love to know what year it is, cause I'm pretty sure it's an older one. I mean, just judging by how it looked when he sent it to me, but it's thick too. Beefy, yeah, copperhead. Yeah, I was gonna shoot a quick video on this one and need to get it in the mail. Got a few things I need to get out. There's some slips that are going to old brother Chuck. I still need to you want a brass or a silver eyelet, Chuck, if you're still in here? I got both, so I like brass, but I'll show the back real quick, I guess. Yeah, I figured you'd want brass. Yeah, I'll do that and try to get them in the mail for you Friday. Get them out. Because I got something for 865 I need to send out too. I want to get that out to them by Friday too. Mm. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Yours should, like I said, should be there. I think it said by Friday. I gotta eat an Oreo. I'm getting hungry. And you ain't gotta send me nothing. And I eat my Oreos with peanut butter. Who else eats their Oreos with peanut butter? Dragging it. Ain't nobody gotta send me nothing. Nah, I didn't see. I didn't see that. I'll have to look. I was kind of playing catch up before all this. When I was working on the knife at first, I was like watching some videos and yeah, I have to watch that. Oh, dude, vanilla wafers are my favorite. I love vanilla wafers. I have seen that knife. I do know which knife you're looking. So you did buy one? I'll have to go and try to. I'll try to remember to. I'm sure it'll pop up as soon as I get off here and open YouTube. I'm sure it'll. Especially now that we're talking about it, it'll be like the first video that pops up. I got y'all hooked up to the TV. That's why I keep looking away from the camera. It's the way I can see the chat. Awesome. $30 is that's nice. Peanut butter knives out that box for the crap. New old stock. Sweet. I got a toothpick. To add to my new Tang Stamp bullet knife. So that makes 5 in the collection now for the new Tang Stamp, this family. But yeah, it's a pretty cool one. I need to put an edge on that one because that one, well, it's okay, but yeah, it's pretty sharp. It's just kind of got like one of those wavy edges, just kind of Oh, this one, you mean? Yeah, these are sweet.
These were the new Tang stamp editions that Camillus did when they moved to North Carolina. Was it Madison, I believe? Madison, North Carolina.
I don't think it says on there. Yeah, it does. Madison, North Carolina. But and they're carbon. They're not 1095. There's something else. It's another carbon. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, that's a. And I'm not
usually a toothpick person. I mean, it's not bad in the hand, but
like I said, I'm
kind of trying to pick up
all of them.
I know there's a Stockman that I need to get.
I need to figure out how many there are.
Yo, the bullet knives, anything Camillus was a juice, I feel.
But yeah, the bullet knives are. And I say Camillus, I mean Camillus made. You know that.
Yeah, bullet through the circle.
Probably ain't gonna show up. Well, it might. You can kind of see it. It's there. But yeah, I've got the
muskrat, the trapper,
the toothpick.
Almost called it a fish knife. The toothpick, the lockback trapper, and the jumbo trapper.
It is. Camillus is our weakness. Schrade is right there too, though. Schrade's my last Schrade that I picked up. This thing feels so
freaking good in the hand.
I mean, more.
It feels better than I thought it would in the hand.
But there we go. But it's the what is it?
165. Yeah, 165. But I just like that little how you can
grab your hand. I mean, finger around it.
No, I don't work on them. I really, I mean, it's been a little bit since I've played. I mean, it's probably been darn near a year since I've really sat down and played. I mean, I'll pick it up and kind of noodle real quick, but
I got a young daughter,
so things are kind of hard to sit down and do things. Yeah, this one and it just feels good. It feels I don't know. I don't know how to really describe it, but it feels like super quality.
But I actually was carrying this one walking back in the woods the other day on the trail with my daughter. We've got a park that they built behind our house through the woods, so we can walk through the woods and get to a bike trail and walk to the park. But yeah, I had this one on my hip. People walking on the trail are probably like, what the hell? Yeah, classic Schrade. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Chuck. Camillus is probably, I don't know. They could be my favorite, but they're right up there. Trying to think of any other cool Camilluses that I've. I need to do some more collection video. I need to do like a collection video on my bullets, and I just did that one on the scrimshaws. People seem to, enjoy that pretty well, I guess. But it is kind of cool to kind of document them, in case you ever did need to get rid of them for some reason. I know y'all ain't here watching me eat Oreos. And the double stuffed Oreos. Oh, those Equal M Stockmans are so sweet. I love those. Do I have one? I'm trying to think if I have one. Camillus. I've got stuff that's in stuffed away in cigar boxes. That I've got a cigar box full of Scout knives. Got another one full of knives that just need to be cleaned up or edges fixed on them or something like that. Nothing really wrong with them, just need to be honed and cleaned up. You ain't right. I don't know, man. Genetics, maybe. I don't know. But I don't eat a lot of stuff like that all the time, It's just when I get the munchies. So number 79. Let's see. Oh, okay. I had to go back and try to remember what we were talking about. Yeah, I don't. I'm looking. I don't think I have anything like that up here. Yeah, not on display anyways. Like I said, I might have something. I know I've got more Camilla stuff tucked away in there. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Oh, thanks, country boy. I can play. I was just talking about that. I haven't really sat down and played in probably a year, maybe a year and a half. I got a 3-year-old daughter, so it's kind of hard to do all my hobbies, and that was one of them. Knives is another one. I like, motorcycles for a while were one of them, and I've actually got a bike over at Dad's house I need to finish working on, and I haven't messed with it at all since my daughter was born. So Yeah, you know,
I've just got one, but I can imagine having two close to the same age. They're probably just tugging you in two different directions.
You talking to me, Chuck?
886 Heritage. Which one was that? Oh, you talking about the you talking about the Santa Fe Stoneworks one? Yeah. Nah, I haven't polished it up yet. It's still kind of teenered. But I don't know. It's just it. I don't know. It just looks. It looks right to me. But I probably should polish it up, do it right. And it's just on one side. It's not on the back side. So it's just the show side that they did like it. But yeah, it is pretty sweet. I don't know. It just kind of gives me kind of a like a native vibe. I've only been honestly, I've only been doing leather for maybe a little bit over a year. Really, right before I started doing. Yeah, just started doing it right before I started getting serious on YouTube. So yeah, I've only been doing it for maybe about a year and a half or so. Oh yeah, Jim, you talking to me? Yeah, she's a daddy's girl. And I can't complain. Get these things back on here before I lose them. Oh, I probably can't. Well, I don't want to keep y'all up too long. I mean, I know y'all got the choice to leave, but I don't know what else. What else to show y'all? Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you. Yeah, she's a cool girl. I'm gonna show. I don't know if I've showed y'all this yet or not. This is a Boker Tree brand. 712. Yeah, 712. These things are so awesome. This was actually my father-in-law's that I found in his drawer after he passed away. But really pretty knife. It's got this little lever you fold down, and that is your. Let's see if I can get it in the camera right. So switchblade. I've never carried this one. I've always been afraid that I know if my luck, I carry it and something would happen to it, or. But yeah, this is just a sweet knife. Needs to be polished up again for me coon fingering it. I have 2 granddaughters. They are world. New grandson, granddaughter on the way. Oh, congratulations, William. Awesome. Yeah, maybe Jim thought I was hopping off. Yeah, I mess with some moderns. I've got 2 Spydercos that I'll carry every once in a while. You know, I've got some modernesque bucks. You know, like the Spitfire. What's the other one? Is it the Vantage? Is it called Vantage? Now I can't remember what the name is. Chuck's got one version of them, his blacked out buck version. But yeah, I don't really mess with too many moderns. I don't know. I just always like the older stuff. It's just always done it more for me. Nothing against them, you know. I ain't gonna talk trash about you or them. Well, see, and that's kind of how I started when I was younger, you know. You know, carry some Kershaw or something like that, you know, and yeah, and I'm trying to remember what my first traditional knife ever was that I got. Might have been a case trapper or something like that. I can't even remember. But yeah, it just kind of opened my eyes to a new thing when I was, you know. But yeah, it was just, they just got more, to me, more character, you know. And I know people can argue that, you know, when it comes to moderns, but I just like the bones, the jigs, and just the traditional aspect of them. If that makes sense. Soul, yep. Soul. Well, I guess I'm gonna call it a night because it is. I guess I'll call it a morning because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out and checking out the. Let's see if I can get this to work on that swedging. I think it turned out pretty cool. Like I said, I'll get to stare at it tomorrow and think of, you know, how I should have done it, maybe a little different or different design. But I think it turned out pretty cool. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good one. Again, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Later.